Hello everyone, I'm Ellen with Calvert Library. Welcome to Can Do Digital Video. Today I'm going to talk with you and show you a little bit about Calvert Library's mobile hotspots. A mobile hotspot is a way that you can take the internet with you. So if you don't have internet connection at home, you can check out one of Calvert Library's mobile hotspots. The mobile hotspots come in a case like this. We have them at all 4 branches. They look something like this. This is one of the 2 models that we have. And you check them out for 2 weeks. They have data each and every day while you have them checked out. It's 500 megabytes of data per day is the limit. So that's quite a bit of data for you to do things like job applications, homework assignments, paying bills, email. If you do stream any television or movies, that will eat up a lot of your data. So you definitely can stream, but just to warn you, that will eat your data up fast. So each and every day you have that 500 megabyte limit, and it will reset at midnight. So I'm going to show you a little bit closer look. I do also want to let you know that if you're using the hotspot and you're having trouble, sometimes it's the signal. So check your signal bars, because basically they use Verizon towers to get you a signal, and sometimes you don't have a great signal. So that's one troubleshooting tip. The other is on this tag that's on the case. There is a site you can go to, kajit.com/status, and I'm going to show you more about that later. And then there's a device identifier number. So if you go to that site, you can put the device identifier number in, see how much data you have left for the day. Sometimes that's all it is. Maybe you've used your data for the day. So now that we know a little bit more about the hotspots, let's take a closer look. Okay, now you see we have a very close-up view of the mobile hotspot. If you tilt it, you see this button on the front. That's the button that turns it on. Hold that button down with your thumb until you get this message on the screen. That's the one we're looking for. Then you can take your finger off of the button. Just give it a minute or 2 to load up. It's thinking, as they say. So now it's ready to go. It's giving you these different screens. It'll kind of roll through them automatically. But when we see the screen that shows the battery life, there you go, the battery life on the right and the signal strength on the left, this is where we can start tapping the front button again. So I'm going to tap it again. And that's when I'm going to get the name of my hotspot. That's the name of my hotspot. That's what my mobile device is going to see and recognize when it's looking for available Wi-Fi networks. And then when you're ready for the password, it's the very next screen. So you see I'm tapping with my thumb, kind of scrolling through these different screens. When we're all finished with the hotspot, we want to make sure that we do hold this button down again on the front. Hold it down until we see the word goodbye. Perfect. Now let's take a closer look at connecting up with your device. Here we are at my laptop, and I'm going to show you how to connect my laptop to the mobile hotspot. So keep in mind the mobile hotspot can connect to a laptop, a desktop PC, a phone, a tablet, any device where you need internet connection where you don't have the internet. And I have my mobile hotspot right close to my laptop. You can't see it, it's off to the side here, but it's close to the laptop so that the laptop will be able to communicate with that mobile hotspot. So to get connected to the internet, we want to look at this down here in the bottom right-hand corner. We have the little globe icon, and that tells me about my internet connection. So if I hover over that, it tells me I'm not connected, but connections are available, meaning that the laptop can see that there are some Wi-Fi connections in the area close by. So if I click on that globe, it opens up all the different Wi-Fi connections that my laptop can see. It sees the top, the Netgear is my home Wi-Fi, and the second is the mobile hotspot 332D. So that's good. That's the one we want to connect to. So we are going to click on that. We're going to say connect. Now it's asking for that password. that we saw on the screen of the hotspot. And I wrote that down, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in. You've got to type it exactly like it appears on the hotspot screen. And if you want to see if you typed it correctly, click on this little eyeball icon over here to the right. Shows you exactly what you typed in. I did type it correctly, so now I'm going to say next. I'm going to say no on this part. And now I'm connected. Mobile hotspot 332D connected and secured. So just to show you that we are on the internet, I'm going to double click on my browser, which is Google Chrome. And we are on. It's just that easy. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is how to check the data that you may have left for the day, your daily data limit. And you're going to do that by clicking in the search bar, typing in Khajiit.com status. That's going to take you to the status page for Khajiit. In this box, you're going to type in that device identifier number for your hotspot, and that is located on the little plastic tag that is attached to the case that your hotspot came in. So it should be, let's see, a 10-digit number, and mine I am typing in now. Okay, submit. All right, this shows me exactly how many megabytes I used today, what my daily limit is, and how much I've used since the end of August. So this is where you can kind of go in and troubleshoot. If you're not able to get your hotspot to work, it could be that you've used your data. But here's where you can go in and check. Thanks so much for taking that tour with me. I hope you'll get a chance to check out one of our mobile hotspots and give it a try. Please keep an eye on Calvert Library's social media feeds for more can-do digital videos. Have a great day.